If you're constantly streaming the bad stuff on the internet, you're eventually going to get caught. It's going to be a sure thing.
Sexual predators. Police say they are lurking out there, and many of them are behind a computer screen. Modern technology has given predators new ways to find victims, thinking that they'll stay in the shadows.
That is why police use computer forensic specialists across the state, like the one in Charlevoix County. In this special report, 9 and 10's Alyssa Gambla takes you behind the scenes to see what goes into catching an online sexual predator.
Not everyone can do this. It's very, very tedious. It takes a lot of time to go ahead and process a computer. People think that they've deleted it and it's gone. And unfortunately, with the tools and knowledge that I have, more often than not, it's not gone, and I will be able to find it.
Billy Church is not your average police officer. Instead of patrolling the streets, his time is spent in this tiny room, catching criminals who offend from their living room. Most of his cases involve sex offenders.
We can find information as far as what they're searching through the internet, Google searches to keyword searches. We'll also go ahead and have the pictures that unfortunately they're downloading, the child pornography pictures. They find the little crumbs, but then the pictures are much bigger crumbs. But it's also placing that suspect behind the keyboard. Just because there's pictures on someone's computer, I have to actually put them behind the computer. The one doing the typing, the one doing the viewing, the one doing the searching.
Exactly how he uses these programs is a heavily guarded secret that allows him to keep locking up offenders. But Church builds a mirrored copy of the offender's original computer and is able to pull out the evidence. That way the original computer can be used in court, but the Charlevoix County Sheriff says it can be tedious staying on top of trends.
Since the first of the year, our forensic examiners have looked at 12 computers and 9 cell phones. It's not unusual for teenagers, okay, to be doing selfies, and some of these selfies are very revealing. It's against the law. And our job is to try to protect them from themselves in many cases. And I think they're finding more ways to try to cover their tracks, and that's why it's important that our forensic examiners to stay trained so they can try to stay one step ahead of the bad guy.
And the Michigan State Police say there's upwards to 40,000 sex offenders across the state, constantly having to come in and check in with their updated information. Now they say this keeps these offenders from reoffending.
And any movement that they have, whether it be their job or where they live or what vehicles are registered to them, they have to come in and register. With that being said, in the sweeps that we do and we do random residence checks, it's pretty stringent. It's pretty difficult for them to violate without us knowing it. So you would think, sitting back in your house, if you were doing such acts, that you would stop because you know you're going to get caught eventually, probably. But it continues. So it is kind of shocking. It's disheartening, really.
Police say to catch a sexual predator, everyone from parents to schools need to keep their eyes open and keep children talking.
You want to say, you know what? I accept the fact that they're going to be social on the computers and on their phones and Snapchat, where they take pictures of themselves and then it's supposed to go away. That's not always the case. The schools came out with a good touch, bad touch. Every year that they teach that lesson in school, we have some brand new cases.
We got into this business because we care about them, you know, their welfare. So I think that's crucial, that they have that trust, that they have that, you know, that safe feeling that the young person will step up and will report this. And then us just making sure our staff understands their obligations to deal with this and make sure it's reported to the right entities.
They say bottom line, there's no tolerance for sexual predators. And as they hide behind their computers, police are right on the other side.
It's one of those things where, yes, the internet has brought some great avenues for people that do want to offend, but at the same time, our investigators are doing the best they can to catch up to that advanced technology. And we're using advanced technology back to catch them.
And their training will never really be over. Alyssa Gambla for 9 and 10 News at 6.